has been in a fallen condition. And therefore, the United States has been falling since 1844. It's gotten worse and worse and worse, regardless of the little bloop, bloop. The trend is downward. You wonder why you vote for somebody and then you don't get what you want? Because the trend is still going down regardless of who's there. That's right. You know, the scripture says that righteousness exalteth a nation, but sin is a reproach to any people. The problem is sin. The problem is sin. And if you're in a fallen state and you don't go back to the beginning, you don't go back to Christ, you don't go back to the messages that you rejected. You got to go back to the place where you fell away. If you don't do that, that's it. The downward trend, regardless of this effort here or that effort there, the trend is going to continue to be downward, and it will be. That's why it's so dangerous in these last days. It's so dangerous in these last days because if you're living here in the United States, you are living inside of the belly of one of the beasts of Revelation chapter 13.
That's right. That's right.
And what does it say in Revelation chapter 13? It says it has the horns of a lamb. What does a lamb represent? Jesus Christ. Oh, wow. So it looks Christian. And then it says what? It speaks as a dragon. It's satanic. It doesn't say, most people interpret that to say, well, it started good and then it got evil. There's aspects to that that's true. However, it doesn't say, when John is looking at this beast when it turns evil, it doesn't say that it turned into a serpent. It doesn't say that it turned into a dragon or something else. It says it speaks as a dragon. That's all. When you look at it with your eyes, when you look at the United States of America, you see the Lamb. It will appear to be Christian to the very end. It will appear to be Christian. That's why it's so important for us to be on guard about what we understand and what we believe from Scripture. Because there is a garb of Christianity that is already working here in the United States that is not Christian at all. Just like in the Dark Ages, there was a satanic creeping that garbed itself in Christianity. And then it led to tyranny, the worst kind in history. It will lead to the same thing again. And just like the first time Rome rose to the ascendancy, it was because most Christians were lukewarm. In the end, it's because most Christians are lukewarm, don't read their Bibles, don't know the Scriptures for themselves. That's why these things will come up again. It's just, it's almost like a scientific equation. It's just going to happen. When you have lukewarm Christians, Antichrist rises. Point blank, period. End of story. That's how it works. And if we're here in the United States, we are living in the belly of the beast that will not only change and enforce the Sunday law here, but will enforce it throughout the rest of the world. And what will the rest of the world see with their eyes? They'll see a Christian nation, but it will be speaking as a dragon.